Hey Cancer, this is Chelsea with your monthly. Let's get into it. Mars trine Pluto. So this is going to be Taurus, which is your 11th house, and Capricorn, which is your 7th house. So you have to look at that. I know. So Mars trine Pluto. This is definitely going to be like a nice feeling. You may feel very charged, very sexual. It is your 7th house, and Taurus again, your 11th. So friends. You may start feeling really attracted to one of your friends, and this could blossom into something really nice. It could just be a little bit of sex, or it could be more. Mars and Pluto are both very sexual planets. Mars is kind of like overtly sexual, like I want it, you know? But Pluto is like just kind of like a wink here and there, and it drives people wild, you know? It's subtle, but it will catch you. So anyway, and so that's Mars and Pluto, and these are 11th and 7th houses. So these are really people-oriented houses. These are like happier houses, I would say. 11th is your friends, you know, and even awards. It's kind of like how you're known, like you're being recognized for good things. And then 7th house is just relationships in general, and like give and take, fairness, balance, halfway through the zodiac. So yeah, or the beginning of the second half of the zodiac, I would say. So yeah, this is a good time to find a partner if you feel like, or to spice things up in your love life, if you have a love life. LOL. Okay, but yeah, trine is an easygoing aspect. Mars and Pluto gives you like energy that you didn't even know you had. Energy from out of nowhere. It's like a real boost. It's a real like charging influence. It comes from a very deep place. I don't see this as unearthing really negative things. You may unearth negative things that can help propel you into something very positive very quickly. It may be when you're around friends. Your friends may act as a very strong support system for you right now. I could see you accomplishing a lot. Or just kind of like being very motivated to hang out with friends, or being motivated when you're with your friends, and around social groups that you really like. So even going to like conferences or get-togethers, like workshops that are really things that you want to do, things that would really motivate you, like things like meetup groups, you know what I mean? Like there's circles of groups, there's social groups, they're friends, but there's a specific theme to it that you choose, because it's obviously an interest that you have. You might even want to join a meetup group. You may feel more motivated to go out to one of their meetups. I joined a meetup group and I've never gone. I'm sorry, I joined many, but I went to one. I went to one party. So yeah, like this is just a very motivating, energizing influence. Definitely sexual, but not only sexual. So yeah, that's April 6th and 7th. The next aspect is April 9th through 11th. Venus square Saturn square Moon. So Venus is in Pisces, which is your 9th house, I believe. Yes. And Saturn is in Sag, which is your 6th house. Moon is in Virgo, which is your 3rd house. So you may see a lot of the materialization of this square through communications with others, and how other people like talk to you, or even just treat you, how you feel around other people, because the moon will be there and you're very in tune with the moon. So how you feel when you're around other people. So Saturn is in your 6th house, and it's been asking you to work. You know, we've had a lot of aspects to Saturn, harsh aspects to Saturn recently, 2 in March, We're going to have 2 more in April. This is the first one. So there's clearly something that the universe wants us to pay attention to and wants us to really, you know, like get real about and heal. But it may not even feel like we're healing. More so, I don't even want to say heal. I want to say like get over, work past, work through. And to me, that's healing, but it's not healing in the sense that you're going to be able to relax and like take it easy. It's healing in the sense of it's over. Whatever pain you've been through is over. Push past it. Get strong. Like get strong already, you know? So, Venus square Saturn square Moon, you'll definitely see some of this. It won't be happening so much behind the scenes because the Moon is involved. So yeah, there's something maybe even with your body and with your health that you should have been focusing on during this time is brought to the forefront because the 6th house, Saturn is in your 6th house. You may be dealing with enemies, you know what I'm saying? And that's never really pleasant. I feel you though, I'm a Cancer, so I'll be going through it as well. Tear. But Venus is going to be in your 9th house. So be careful of foreign contacts, you know. Be careful of your enemies may actually be coming from abroad, or not necessarily from abroad, like people who are foreign to you. I just feel like for a Cancer, foreign doesn't necessarily mean like across the seas. Like foreign could literally just be the next state over because they've never been there, and the customs really are different from what you do in your state, and to you that's foreign. And that's true, you know. So yeah, just people who are different from you may be causing you grief and making you work. Try not to take it personally. It's just what the universe is trying to do for you right now. But since it's a Venus is still retrograde during this time. So I would say assess the people who are highlighted during this time. Whatever maternal figure may arise, you may contact them through like communication. Like maternal figures may be contacting you during this time, but they probably won't be helpful because they are part of the square. So look out for that. They may be a little bit harsher on you. Yes. So we'll talk more about the square because it's going to come up again. But at that time, Venus will be direct. Okay, so Mercury is going retrograde 4 degrees Taurus on April 11th. So Taurus for you is the 11th house? Okay, the 11th house. So assessing your friendships, you know what I mean? Are you able to communicate well with your friends? Are you able to communicate openly with your friends? Are you able to express your thoughts? Or for Cancer, maybe your thoughts are veiled in feelings. Are your friends able to express these things with you? That's just as important. Getting in tune with like how you think and feel. I keep wanting to say think, but I end up saying feel, because I feel like for Cancer, whatever you think ends up saying, even as I just said, I feel like, had I probably been a Gemini or a Virgo, I probably would have said, I think that. But instead, since I'm a Cancer, I say, I feel. So however you feel, try and realize, are you able to feel all the things that you want to feel with your friends? Do your friends feel the same way about you about certain things? You know, if you were 100% for Clinton and then you realize a lot of your friends are Trump supporters, you know. I'm just saying, something to think about. And it's not necessarily a time to cut them off. It's just a time to assess, a time to realize, what does that mean to you? How does that affect your friendship? You know, should they be demoted to an associate as opposed to a true best friend? You know, you guys may not be aligned in that way. and how you communicate with others, and also how are other people talking about you, because this is recognition for some of the things you've done. How are other people talking about you? Are they talking about you positively, negatively? Do you deserve the negative treatment? Just be wary. You don't want to talk badly of other people. You don't want to gossip over your cell phone, because that text will be shown to somebody else. You don't want to be sexting anyone. Those images will be shown to your entire social group. That's just the energy of the day. So yeah, it's just Venus retrograde, nothing that serious. But I do want to make you guys aware so that you can interpret it however you feel, because it's your life. I'm just peeping in it. Anyway, Venus going direct in 26 degrees Pisces in April 16th. Pisces for Cancer is in the 9th house, so hopefully you finally get that news about going abroad, you know what I'm saying, or about getting into school. Venus should start bringing good things towards you. You probably won't have to take a lot of action until it goes back into Aries. This is kind of like a completion cycle since it's in Pisces right now. And you may find yourself, you know, in a very different place walking out of this retrograde, because you're walking out of it in Pisces. And even though it's not your 12th house, it is still 9th house energy, which is very foreign. So you may even feel different. Your friend circle may feel very different. You may have gained a lot of international friends, or just have come to understand your international friends differently, the ones that you do have. So yeah, that's Venus going direct in Pisces on the 16th. There's not much to say there, but that is 9th house energy, so you may even want to look at...
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for... I see you on the 16th and it's not much to stay there, but...
Sorry, I just hate Siri. And specifically, the way I do houses is you just have to look at the degrees. So for example, let's say, so Taurus for Cancer should be 11th house, but let's say your 11th house starts at 5 degrees Cancer, then 5 degrees Taurus, then it's really 10th house energy that you're getting into, because it's in 0 degrees Taurus. You know what I mean? It's a little, that's just how I do it. But then again, some people say, well, it's a sign of Taurus, and I'm like, true, even though it's a 0 degree, whatever. So yeah, so this is going to be 11th house energy for you, maybe even 10th house. Again, just like, you know, reevaluating. Sorry, this is Mercury. Yeah, Mercury conjunct Sun. So like, now's a good time to really project yourself out into the world, projecting yourself on a career level for 10th house energy, but also so that others can receive you well, and who you are as a socialite, who you are in this, like 10th house, we often think career, because that's usually how people know you. Even me as a chemistry tutor, the majority of people who know me at school know me through my tutoring, which is like my only job right now, except for like the readings that I do. But yeah, so like that's like my, I don't want to say my only job, but that's like my 10th house. Like that's how people know me, because it's the highest point in my chart. 11th house is very much related to that. But 11th house is how people know you in terms of like social circles. So like outside of work, you know, it's a different crew, because it's not just students who need like chemistry help. Now it's like people who just want to hang out, or people who just want to like, you know, be social with me. So definitely how you project yourself, that's going to be the energy of the day on April 20th. I don't really see this as a bad thing. Try not to be wishy-washy, I guess, because it's Taurus energy, and it's the very beginning degrees of Taurus energy. So you may not really, you just may be really rookie about a lot of things and what makes you comfortable. You may not even really be aware of what makes you comfortable at this stage, but other people will be able to see your discomfort if you are uncomfortable. So if you're uncomfortable, try to analyze it, try to see where it's coming from so that you can fix it and get better. Okay. So next we have Venus square Saturn, again another square to Saturn. So we have 27 degrees in Pisces and Sag. This is April 21st through the 23rd. Venus square Saturn. Yeah, it's the same thing. Same things I was talking about before. Like, I'm trying to remember what house is. Sixth house. Saturn is in the 6th house. Pisces is in the 9th house. The moon won't be involved this time. So if a maternal figure did reach out to you on the last square, you might want to think about what they said and take action on what they said, in terms of any foreign relations that you have, or even your logic, your philosophy, your ideas on life, and any higher education decisions you may have to do. Now's the time you really want to grind. You really want to work. If there's something that you want, especially in terms of your education, you have to put in that work. It's not going to come easy. Venus is not really going to do bad things, but they may put people in your way and you may not realize it. People may, like, maybe you have to study for a test and everybody's like, oh, yo, like, this is really cool party, you should come. Or like this cute guy's like, hey, or girl, whoever you want, they're just like, oh, you know, like, I want to take you on a date. And you're like, oh, but I have to study for this test tomorrow. Like, study for the test. You don't want to mess with the energy and then like regret it. So don't let Venus, I can see this Venusian energy as distracting, as opposed to helping, because you really want to work hard during this time period. Saturn is in your 6th house, and these people who Venus is putting in your way may turn into enemies, if they don't, or you may realize that they're enemies when you realize that they don't respect what you're going for. So that's that. That's Venus square Sag, and we have Mercury conjunct Uranus in Aries, which is your 10th house. Yes, your 10th house. Mercury conjunct Uranus in your 10th house. So communications about you will definitely be going faster, even if you're not aware of it. Like, your resume just may be circulated very quickly around this time. You may be getting a lot of career opportunities coming your way. This is definitely a good time for like connections that randomly spark, and really good ones too. So you definitely want to go for all that you get. A lot of them are hit or miss. You probably will feel like you're not even about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of over it. Like, not even necessarily like at the system, but just like over it. Even though you're getting all these opportunities that you may have even been working for a long time. And again, a lot of these opportunities are hit and miss, but there's probably gonna be one that's a really good one. That's just the energy that I see. It's very fiery and like a little all over the place, a little. But it should be good, especially for your career. It should be good. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to work a little bit, but it should be good. That's what I get for you. Try to take it easy, but definitely, you know, keep your head down and really work and focus on whatever you want to do in your career. Okay, so now we have Pluto retrograde on April 26th and 19 degrees Capricorn, which is going to be oppose you. So a good time to reflect on relationships and how you feel about them. Pluto is definitely our subconscious. So any subconscious hangups that you have, now is a good time to assess those things. It's not really going to be a personal impact. It's not going to be right in the forefront, but that's just something to think about. Last but not least, we have the moon trines. April 2nd, moon is going to be in Gemini, which is your 12th house, so relaxation. Libra is going to be your 4th house, so even home renovations or just relaxing at home, it's a good opportunity to do that. Second moon trine is April 21st in Aquarius. Aquarius is your 8th house, so in inner transformations. A good time to look within with these moon trines. You may find hidden gems in yourself that you didn't know you had. So I'll see you guys next month for May. Bye!